Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Mount and Blade Bannerlord, and I'm going to be showing you the top 6 best suits of armor in the game. And now obviously there's a caveat to this. They're not like, I bet you could make a better suit of armor just matching, mashing parts together from any faction, doing it that way. Which I did once before, like 2 or 3 years ago, so if you want to find that video, it probably still exists on my channel. This one is, basically what I did was I did one suit of armor per faction, and so I made sure that all of the pieces being used in that suit of armor are used by that faction, even if they're used by multiple factions, which sometimes happens. And I tried to use the best in-class piece for each slot in that faction. So sometimes they look a little weird because I think it was my Aserai one, for example, on this one, or maybe it was the Empire one. We'll see when we get to it. Looked a little weird because the best in-class item for the slot just didn't match the rest of it. But I still did it because I was focused on stats for this video. So with that being said, they will be in order based on their average armor rating for the suit. All of these are obviously very good suits of armor. Anything above 50 is a really good suit of armor in Bannerlord for an average armor rating, and every single one of these makes that. But that being said, we're going to start off with number 6, so the worst one on this list, and that is Vlandia. And so for the Vlandian suit of armor, this is what you get when you pick the best in-class piece of armor, for each slot, and you make sure that it's all stuff that Vlandian, either lords, ladies, or troops use. And so we're not focused on the weapons, we're just focused on the armor, and so each one is made up of 5 pieces. This one is made up of the visored helmet over male coif, which weighs 3.1 kilograms, has the armor is tier 6, and offers 52 head armor. Then we have the reinforced ornate pauldrons, which weigh 2.7 kilograms, they're tier 5 armor, and they offer 20 body armor and 12 arm armor. Then we have the brigandine over mail for our torso armor, and that weighs 19.7 kilograms, it is tier 6 armor, and offers 50 body armor, 16 leg armor, and 14 arm armor. Then we have the heavy mail mittens, which are 1.4 kilograms, they are tier 4 armor, and they offer 24 arm armor. And then the strapped mail chausses, which weigh 2.6 kilograms, are tier 3 armor and offer 23 leg armor. So overall, extremely good looking suit of armor. Maybe it's just me, but I always think the Vlandian armor looks so good. So I love this suit of armor. I love the way it looks, and obviously stat-wise, it's not bad at all. So the 2 stats we want to focus on for these suits of armor are the average armor rating, or AAR, and their weight. So the average armor rating for this suit of armor is 52.75. So like I said, anything above 50 is extremely good, so this is above that, so it's an extremely good suit of armor. Offers excellent protection all over your entire body. And the weight for this one is 29.5, making it the lightest suit of armor on this entire list. So even though, yes, it ranks the lowest as far as the average armor rating, I mean, mind you, the gap is not much. We're talking about between the worst and the best, a couple points difference, so very, very small difference there. But this one is not only very, very good armor protection and looks amazing, but it is the lightest suit on this whole list. So that's the Vlandian suit. Like I said, I think it looks amazing and it offers excellent protection. So in my opinion, this is stat-wise the best suit of armor you can build for the Vlandian faction. So that's number 6. Let's move on to number 5. All right, and so at number 5 we have the Khuzaits suit of armor, and this one is pretty dang good looking. I also quite like this one, but that's really the key for the vast majority of these suits. If I had any freedom at all, so if there was like 2 pieces of armor that had the same stats, so I could choose between them, I tried to choose ones that would match and look good as well, because obviously I also care about how the suit of armor looks. But so for the pieces that make up this one, we have the closed decorated goggled helmet, which has a weight of 3.8 kilograms. It is tier 6 armor and offers 54 head armor. Then we have the lamellar pauldrons, which weigh 5 kilograms, are tier 4 armor, and offer 16 body armor and 6 arm armor. Then we have the heavy lamellar over mail for our torso armor, which weighs 23.6 kilograms, is tier 6 armor, and offers 51 body armor, 16 leg armor, and 16 arm armor. Then we have the plated leather vambraces, which weigh 1.7 kilograms, are tier 4 armor, and offer 24 arm armor. And then the splint boots, which weigh 2.7 kilograms, are tier 3 armor, and offer 22 leg armor. Based on everything I could find in the game, these are, well, first of all, they're all Khuzait pieces of armor, or at least pieces of armor that the Khuzait use, even if other factions use them. And these are the best in class for every single slot. And I think it both A, looks quite good, because I think this is a real good looking suit of armor, like it looks awesome, and B, obviously offers great protection. So the stats for this one, we have an average armor rating, or AAR, of 53.25, so just a little bit better than the last one, but still quite quite good, obviously, and a weight of 36.8. So this one's significantly heavier than the last and ranks the second heaviest on this list, but it does offer excellent protection and I think looks quite good. So yes, the number 5 spot on here is our Khuzait set of armor, and it's awesome. So if you want to play as a Khuzait and get yourself dressed up in some of the best armor in the game, this is the way to do it. So that's number 5. Let's move on to number 4. All right, and so at number 4, we've got one that we had to sacrifice the looks of it for the stats because it looks a little goofy because it's mostly all just one set of armor with the torso piece replaced. That being said, you can see I'm going heavy duty on the archer for this one. This is a fun playthrough I'm in, by the way. Anyway, so the pieces that make up this set are the Warlord helmet, the heavy Warlord pauldrons, the highborn mail armor, the scale Warlord bracers, and the scaled boots. So stats for those, we have for the Warlord helmet 3.1 kilograms for the weight, tier 6 armor, and 53 head armor. For the pauldrons, we have 4 kilograms for the weight, it's tier 5 armor, and we have 20 body armor, 10 arm armor, so 30 armor total on that. Then for our highborn mail armor, we have 23 kilograms for the weight, it is tier 6 armor, and we have 48 for the body armor, 22 for the leg armor, and 12 for the arm armor. Scale Warlord bracers, 1.5 kilograms for the weight, tier 4 armor with 25 arm armor, and scaled boots, we have 2.6 for the weight, tier 4 for the armor, and 26 for the leg armor. So all in all, like I said, I don't think it looks terrible. I just think that if the torso armor would have just been the scale Warlord armor, which would have matched the rest of the set, then at least it would have matched and it would have looked fine. That being said, I still think this looks fine. I don't hate the way it looks. It's just a little jarring at first. I got used to it pretty quick after I got the suit put together. So for the stats on our Battanian suit of armor, we have an AAR, or average armor rating, of 54 right on the nose. So it's just straight up 54. So again, just a small step above the last one, but, you know, obviously quite good. The weight for this one is 34.2, so a little bit lighter than the last one, but still heavier than the Vlandian set of armor. I really like this one. Like I said, it took me a while to get used to the way it looks, but after I did, I realized that I quite enjoy the way it looks, and it definitely is fun to lead a army of Battanian Fian champions dressed up like this, and it obviously offers excellent protection. So that is number 4, the Battanian suit of armor. Let's move on to number 3. Alright, so taking our number 3 spot, we have the Empire, and now this one I just don't like the way it looks. Now mind you, most of it looks fine, it's just the shoulder armor that looks a little off on this one in my opinion, but that being said, when I'm designing a really cool suit of Imperial armor, the only piece off this that I actually would probably keep is the shoulder armor. Everything else would be different. Just because if we're not going purely for stats, if we're going for aesthetic, which maybe I'll do in a future video, then you could design it a lot cooler a different way. But with all that being said, this one is made up of the goggled cataphract helmet, which weighs 3.2 kilograms, is tier 6, and offers 52 head armor. The decorated leather harness over scale for the shoulder armor, which weighs 14 kilograms, is tier 5 armor, and gives you 19 body armor and 12 arm armor. Then we have the heavy scale armor over mail hauberk, which weighs 21.4 kilograms, is tier 6 armor, and gives you 57 body armor, 20 leg armor, and 16 arm armor. Then we have the lamellar plate gauntlets, which give you 1.8, or they weigh 1.8 kilograms. They are tier 4 armor, and they give you 23 arm armor. And the decorated plate boots, which weigh 2.3 kilograms, are tier 3 armor, and give you 20 leg armor. So very good suit of armor here. All of these pieces are excellent pieces of armor, ranking amongst the best in the game, as well as obviously the best in their faction, which is how they got put together in this suit of armor. Stats for this one, we have an AAR, or average armor rating, of 54.75, so a little bit higher than Battania, almost 55, and then a weight of 42.7, making it the heaviest suit of armor on this list. So yes, it offers excellent protection, but it's also quite heavy. So like I said, appearance-wise, it's mostly similar to what you'd find from the Imperial Elite Cataphract, because the torso armor looks very much like that, and then the arm and leg armor does too, as well as the helmet. It's the shoulder armor that throws it off for me, but this is the best-in-class shoulder armor that the Empire has to offer. So that is that suit of armor. Like I said, excellent protection, but also quite heavy. So that's number 3, the Empire. Let's move on to number 2. All right, at number 2, we have the Aserai armor, and this one I think looks pretty decent. So the colors are a little bit off, but I think it still looks pretty good. So the pieces that make up this suit of armor are the plated Warlord helmet, which weighs 3.2 kilograms, is tier 6 armor, and offers 53 head protection. The reinforced bronze scale shoulder guards, which weigh 5.8 kilograms, are tier 5 armor, and give you 20 body armor and 12 arm armor. The mastercrafted southern scale overchain hauberk, which weighs 23.8 kilograms is tier 6 armor and gives you 51 body armor, 25 leg armor, and 16 arm armor. Then we have the reinforced mail mittens, which weigh 1.4 kilograms, are tier 4 armor, and give you 23 arm armor. And the splint boots, which weigh 2.3 kilograms, are tier 3 armor, and give you 22 leg armor. So altogether, it actually looks pretty solid. Every single piece of armor here is either something that you can find on a Aserai lord or lady or one of their troops, as much as it seems to be kind of a mismatch that doesn't match all that well. These are the best in-class pieces of armor following my criteria for what makes something Aserai armor. With that in mind, the stats on this one are 55.5 for the AAR or average armor rating, so another step up above the Empire, a significantly good suit of armor, really. And a weight of 36.5, so actually lighter than both the Khuzaits and the Empire armors, only heavier than Battania and Vlandian so far. So pretty solid suit of armor. I think it also looks quite good. So that is number 2 for the best stat-wise Aserai suit of armor. Let's move on to the number 1 best one that we have today. All right, and so at number 1, it should have been expected for anyone that's been playing the game for more than 5 minutes. We have the faction with the best armor on the whole, Sturgian. And so, as you can see, pretty well balanced suit of armor, but what it's made up of is the Warlord helmet over full mail, which is the best helmet in the game. It has a weight of 3.2 kilograms, armor tier 6, and offers 54 head armor. Then for the shoulder armor, we have the reinforced ornate pauldrons over scale, which is, again, the best shoulder armor in the game. And for that, we have a weight of 2.9 kilograms. It's tier 6 armor, and it gives you 22 body armor and 12 arm armor. For our torso armor, we have the Brigandine over hauberk, again, the best torso armor in the game, which has a weight of 24.3 kilograms. It is tier 6 armor and gives you 49 body armor, 25 leg armor, and 20 arm armor. Then for our arm armor, we have the reinforced mail mittens, which weigh 1.4 kilograms, are tier 4 armor, and give you 23 arm armor. And then we have the strapped mail chausses, which are the second best leg armor in the game, and give you, they have a weight of 2.6 kilograms, they are tier 3 armor, and give you 23 leg armor. So the total stats for the Sturgian suit of armor are an AAR or average rating, average armor rating of 57, so almost 60, which is crazy. It's a super good suit of armor, and a weight of 34.4, so not even the heaviest on this list. It actually ranks the third lightest, or whatever, third lightest or third heaviest, depending on how you want to look at it, because it's right there in the middle for weight. Honestly, a super good suit of armor that just offers excellent protection and has the added benefit, I think, of looking pretty good. So unlike some of the suits of armor on this list, namely the Aserai and the Empire, where I had to make the sacrifice because I had to use the best in-class piece of armor, even though it didn't look good, I think this suit of armor does look pretty good. But that's all for today. I had a lot of fun getting these suits of armor put together. If you've got any suggestions, recommendations, or anything like this that you might like to see in the future, because it is fun to make suits of armor in this game, why don't you let me know down in the comment section. But in any case, that's all for today. Thanks a ton for watching, and have a nice day. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.